Hi, welcome to the Purple Fox Kitchen. My name is Julie and today we're going to make granola. So we're going to start with oats, and you want to use the old-fashioned oats. Not the quick oats, nothing like that. You want the old-fashioned. So we're going to do 3 cups of oats. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And in this granola, there's different kinds of nuts. You can use any nut you like. Personally, I'm going to use slivered almonds, some pecans, and some sunflower seeds. You can add cashews, you can add walnuts, you can add hazelnuts, whatever you want. But this is what we're going to use today. So I'm going to do 1 cup of slivered almonds. They're not toasted, not roasted, not salted. You want them plain. Next, I'm going to use pecans. And these are like a rough chop. I didn't even take them out of the bag and chop them up. They're already rough chopped. They don't need to be in tiny little pieces. You want a good bite when you take a bite from them. And then I'm just going to do a 1/2 cup of sunflower seeds. And then, to me, the special secret ingredient in this granola is coconut. And I'm going to do 1 cup of coconut. It is not toasted. It does have, it is sweetened. It's not unsweetened. The sweetened is much, much better for this recipe. So I'm going to do a cup of that. And then we're going to do some brown sugar. This is dark brown sugar that I'm using. You can use light brown, you can use dark brown. It really does not matter. We're going to do a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. You want to pack it in really, really well. And then I'm also going to do 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Again, pack it in well. So now your granola actually needs a sauce. So what we're going to do is take a measuring cup, and if you don't have one of these measuring cups that has the lines on the inside, you should really get them. They're cheap, and it's the best invention ever because you're not sitting there bending over trying to look at the measurements on the side. It's right here for you. So we're going to do a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. Use regular vegetable oil. And then we're going to take maple syrup, which is going to be another sweetener. We're going to do another 1/4 cup of maple syrup. And then also 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And then the last addition is salt. So we're going to do 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. That right in there. Mix this up. Pour it all over your granola. Now for this, I will use a rubber spatula. I'm not going to use my hands for this. Toss it until everything is fully coated. Now I've made this for friends before. I have one of my best friends lives in Chicago. I've made this, sent it to her. Her and her family, she said, lived off of this for like 2 weeks. They loved it. Okay, so it looks like everything's nicely coated. So because this is such a good amount, you're going to use 2 cookie sheets. Now I have my oven at 250. You're going to want to cook this really slow and low. It's at 250 degrees. We're going to cook it for 1 hour and 15 minutes. So in every 15-minute interval, we're going to take it out, we're going to take a spatula, move it around, toss it around, and then it will be done. It doesn't get any easier than this. My cookie sheets are ready. Do half here, half here. Put it in a nice even layer. So these are nice, thin, even layers. And now they're going to go into the oven. Like I said, 250 degrees. When I take it out of the oven, I'm actually going to add some raisins to it. So that granola is going to be in the oven, like I said, for an hour and 15 minutes. You can add raisins, you can add dried cranberries, you can add dried apricots, anything that you want. You can't put the dried fruit in now, it'll melt, it'll just get gross. But you know granola is so good with that dried fruit in it. So I will meet you back here in 15 minutes. We'll give our granola a toss, and I will see you soon. So my first 15 minutes is up. We're going to check on the granola. So what we're going to do is just toss it around. Everything tossed, mix it all up. And then, oops, flatten it back out. Do the same for the next one. And then you're going to want to do this 4 more times. So an hour and 15 minutes. Check your granola every 15 minutes, toss it around, do the same thing. And then I will see you in an hour when this is all done and toasty, and we'll give it a taste. Okay, so my final alarm just went off. It's been an hour and 15 minutes. I'm going to take out my granola. Not only does it look amazing, but it smells amazing. You can see everything is perfectly toasted. I mean, just look at how beautiful and gorgeous and golden all of this is. Nothing is overcooked. It's perfectly toasted. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my raisins. So what I'm going to do is add a cup of raisins now that it's out of the oven. So I'll do a half a cup here, and a half a cup here. I'll give it one final toss. Now all we do is just let it cool down. But this is ready. You want to put it in a really tight container, and this will last for months. It won't last that long because I guarantee you will eat it all, but this will last a really long time. So just keep it in a really safe, tight container, and you're good to go. Thank you so much for watching. You really, really have to try this recipe. It's out of this world. Be sure to follow me on my YouTube channel, The Purple Fox Kitchen. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you next time.